Hello, what is up guys? It's Evil Duo Sarm here today with my first Fire Emblem Three Houses video. In this video, I'm going to be giving you my initial reactions to the game, as well as some key things I've picked up on. My experience only represents about 40 hours of gameplay and is by no means a comprehensive list of everything available in the game, but even still, my experience should help you to decide if this is a game you might want to pick up for your Nintendo Switch. So as a quick overview, Three Houses is a JRPG where you pick from one of three factions and lead them through their own unique story in a turn-based tactical combat system. Each faction gives you 8 units to control and progress the skills of, molding them into any one of dozens of different classes to suit your playstyle. In addition to the 8 initial units, you yourself are a controllable unit, and you can recruit members of other factions as well as various NPCs to join your cause. The game is centered around the hub world, a monastery and officers' academy, at which you are a professor entrusted to lead one of the 3 factions of students. Each month, various missions will be assigned to you in your class, and it is up to you to choose how you want to prepare for these objectives. You can either explore the monastery, where you can interact with the students, staff, and clergy, building relationships; battle, where you either complete various side quests for rewards or straight up train your units in combat; seminar, where you choose a professor of the academy who will hold a class and raise the stats of your team; or rest, which allows you to boost the motivation of your entire team. Additionally, throughout the month, you will be afforded opportunities to lecture your units, where you will select a specific unit and train it in any skill you want, up to a maximum number of times determined by their motivation. You also can set each unit's target for independent study, and they will passively generate experience in those skills. Other random events will pop up at various times throughout the year, such as feasts or holidays, in which you can interact with students for various bonuses. Partaking in all of these events and building morale with your team can be time-consuming, but it is well worth it, as by reaching certain friendship thresholds, you will unlock various combat bonuses as well as some interesting lore building. All in all, the system of exploration and lore building has been an absolute blast personally, and I've already sunk dozens of hours into the system alone. With so many characters to interact with that have such unique and interesting personalities, you could really entirely forget about the main game itself. Sure, a lot of them feel like your stereotypical anime foils, but most of them are genuinely interesting, and I found myself excited to get notifications that so-and-so wanted to talk about something. At the end of each month, you will face your assigned mission, which is typically a battle. Combat in Three Houses follows a turn-based RPG system that is similar to those in previous iterations of the game. At the start of each battle, you can manage your unit placement, their equipment, and their skills to best attack the battlefield. After you're all set, you can begin the fight. During combat, as you position your units for attack, you will see red lines indicating what units of yours are in danger, as well as a combat forecast for when you prepare an attack on the opponent. The combat forecast gives you an overview of what would happen in that fight, but it is no guarantee as to what actually will play out, as your character's stats, such as crit and hit rate, will play a major role in the final damage output. Building friendship off the battlefield allows you to boost some of these combat stats while attacking in formation, meaning that putting the time off the battlefield is truly worth it. After you've selected your combat target, the combat itself features a little cutscene where you attack the opponent and your opponent can counterattack, and after you've done this with all of your units, it's your opponent's turn. Any of your units that were in the range of your opponent will be attacked, and the cycle of back and forth continues until there is a victor. Obviously, there's a lot more strategy to the battlefield, including terrains, weapon advantages, battalions, and much more, but I'm not going to cover all of those systems here. There are 2 difficulties to the game, hard and normal, and then there are also 2 death systems, casual and classic. In classic, if one of your units dies, they are dead forever, so you'll want to pay extra attention and not put anyone in too much of harm's way while going into a battle. But as far as the game goes, that pretty much covers everything you're going to see without spoiling too much of the game. All in all, I've been having an absolute blast playing this game. The characters are memorable, which makes the permadeath of classic mode all the more suspenseful and enthralling. You really begin to start getting attached to the students, and you'll find yourself counting on specific units or saying yourself, man, I know your parents died like 4 years ago, so I'm not going to send you over there to die. This keeps the game exciting and keeps you coming back for more. Additionally, with 3 totally separate houses to choose from at the start, each with their own stories and own unique characters, replayability is very high with this one. If I were to pick on the game in any way, sometimes the main story can be predictable, and the constant need to micromanage unit training, morale, friendship, weapon durability, skills, etc. between battles can really feel more like a chore than a feature. All in all, I would highly recommend this game if you already own a Switch. I have a general rule that I don't want to spend more than $1 per hour on a video game, and you will easily see your $60 on this one. However, if you don't already own a Switch, I don't know that it is worth investing in one just to play this game, even though I did it and am not regretting it at all. Anyway guys, I hope you found this video useful and helps to give you an idea if you want to pick the game up, and if it did help you, make sure to leave a like and consider subscribing to help support the channel, as well as to stay updated when more game reviews come out. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you at the next video. Peace.